God. Alright, this is Jersey Lee Z. You can call me Lee. And, you know, there were a couple technical difficulties, but we're back with Ace Attorney. And all of that rhymed. Limed. And, you know, a man is dead. And I don't know who killed him, but I bet it's that egg bitch. That's my working theory. It's always the theater kids, you know? 16th of April, 1:26 p.m., Windibank's Pawnbrokery. I can finally investigate. Here we go. Here we are again at the scene of the crime. Now to thrust these representation papers in Gregson's face and make him choke on it. And see what he makes of them. Hold on. Just a second. Please don't mess up audio. Okay. Hello again, Inspector. Do you have a minute, please? What is it now? You should go home and get some rest. Well, I have a job to do, so...
Here you are, Gregsy. Here are the representation papers.
Damn, you actually fucking got them? Shit. Your ladyship. Ow! I don't believe it. How the devil did you get that stubborn little ragabash to sign that? I thought she couldn't even write. I salute you. That is good work, that is.
I can see you've been very busy here as well. How about some tea? It's a special blend designed to relieve fatigue.
Glug, glug, glug. Ah, lovely. Well, let's see now. Yes, I hardly feel tired at all. I'm fit as a fiddle, your ladyship. Would it be alright if we investigated the scene of the crime then? And without you guys interfering, you know? Do as you please. You know where it happened. Through that door behind the counter. Okay. Yeah, the storeroom. That's where I discovered Mr. Windibank and Gina. Right, well, I'll be getting back to business then. Will you be investigating in the storeroom as well, Inspector? If I'm perfectly honest, we need to wrap this up before long. Can't afford to spend too much time on it. Why? But like, why though? But there's so many articles to go through, it's taken forever. Even with the lads working round the clock. Which is a problem, because there's another case the yard needs to investigate urgently. But this is the last case of the game. What else could you want? And that must be what Lord Strongheart meant by far more serious matters before. So what I'm saying is, don't get under my feet, sunshine. Okay, rude.
Come then, let us not waste any time.
Here we fucking go. We can finally look at shit. Glass. Oh, from this thing. There's an article ledger here in Mr. Windibank's notes and... What's this? Looks as though someone left a little photographic print behind. Don't... wait.
Oh, look on the back. There's some writing. Is there? Ooh, show us, Susie. Show us. February 15th, 10:30 p.m. Article deposited one gentleman's overcoat.
Wait, one gentleman's overcoat, and then this one is one small box. Huh.
Loan amount paid £1. Redemption deadline 15th of April, 10:30 p.m.
A gentleman's overcoat pawned for £1. Clearly was a very fine coat. In fact, I think...
Yes, this must be the ticket for the overcoat that Ginny redeemed yesterday.
And is still wearing, which belonged to McGilded. I would never have expected the redemption ticket to be handwritten on the back of the photograph, though.
It seems Mr. Winterbank just used whatever piece of paper he happened to have on hand.
But this photograph of a cat, we have this one. Looks very familiar, doesn't it? I'm sure I've seen this exact same picture somewhere else recently.
Oh, yes, you're right. Very recently. It's the same as the one Ginny gave us earlier.
Of course, I was forgetting that she gave us that print. Except the fact that I just looked at it in the court record.
Well, what are you waiting for then, Mr. Naruhodo? Get it out.
Alright, let the cogs turn, jeez. I'm a slow boy, I take it slow, alright?
Yes, they are exactly the same.
Are they though? Is this that stereoscope thing? Hold on. Let me... Oh shit, the cat's popping out, no way! I'm crossing my I's and dotting my T's. Wow, it's so 3D. Wow, even the snowman's kind of 3D and the bushes too. Huh. Crazy.
I've got it. These two photographs hide an amazing secret.
A secret? What's she mean?
You must tell us, Iris, at once. Do you really, really, really want to know?
Yes, we need you to tell us all you know about this pair of photographs. Just tell us. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to converse. So, Iris, about these two photographic prints. The one we found here on Mr. Winterbank's counter and the one Gina gave us before. What is this amazing secret you mentioned that's hidden between these two identical prints?
Actually, that's not quite right.
Because they're not identical, they're fucking stereoscope, they're slightly off. So that you can perceive depth. Sorry?
If you look carefully, the two prints aren't the same. Not exactly.
They're not.
Have another look at them now.
It's the stereoscope shit. They mentioned this earlier. Man, that shit's so cool. It's a little uncanny, though. Like, just a teeny bit unsettling. But it's pretty cool.
Can you see that they're just slightly different from each other?
I think so. It's very subtle, though.
But what's the reason for the subtle difference between the two prints? Oh, well, it's because they're a set, you see.
No, I don't. We went over this, Renosuke. It's the stereoscope shit.
This pair of photographs is meant to be used in a stereoscope. Everyone in London is raving about them at the moment.
Ah, stereoscope. Why do I feel as though I've heard that word before recently? Literally yesterday. Literally yesterday.
Oh, yes. That's what Mr. Shom showed us yesterday. You see? There it is, just over there.
Ah, yes, of course. The magical machine that makes pictures look almost real enough to touch. Yeah, you need two pictures that are slightly different, though.
Well, actually, it's quite possible to see the same depth in pictures even without one of those contraptions.
What? Really?
Do you know how a pair of flat photographic prints can appear to have any depth in the first place? No, I have no idea. Oh, wonderful! Then I'll be able to tell you.
She's over the moon, bless her. Well, listen, I had that Magic Eye book that was, like, sick as hell when I was a kid. And I basically ruined my eyesight crossing my eyes. Like, just to look at those images pop. So I'm, you know, what you'd call an expert in this. Should we let her explain, though? We really need to carry on investigating the scene.
I, for one, simply have to know.
Illusion of choice.
Have you ever considered, Bruno, how our eyes see the depth of the world around us?
Well, I just open them and it works. God, how are you a lawyer, dude?
But the reason it works is because we have 2 eyes.
2 eyes? Shocking. No way.
If you try closing just one eye at a time, I think you'll see straight away. What you see with your left eye, and what you see with your right eye, are ever so slightly different. You get a different view with each eye. Yes, the position of objects seems to shift slightly. Exactly, and in your head, your brain uses that shift to estimate depth as it merges the 2 views into one.
Yeah, that's why archers do that thing where they close one eye. Because it's just like, I can't focus with 2 images at once. I need one.
That's how we can sense depth in everything we see.
My brain really is amazing, huh? It does so much without telling me. And, you know, it does so much, and I still know nothing. I made it as a lawyer, but, like, fucking how, honestly? Who's ready to assess the elephant in the room? I don't know if we ever will. I think we're a little bit busy, you know, assessing the dead guy in the room.
Ah, I think I see. So the pair of photographs consist of a left eye view and a right eye view. Is that right? Oh, well done, Susie! You're so quick!
So if you can persuade your brain to merge the 2 pictures together in your head, you'd be able to see the depth in the prints.
Yes, Bruno! You're beginning to understand.
He's beginning to believe! And the stereoscope's function is to act as your brain and allow you to do just that.
Yes, but as long as you have 2 images, 2 eyes, and 1 brain, you can actually do it yourself without needing a stereoscope at all.
Then what the fuck are they selling it for? You can? Really? Bro discovers 3D view. Yeah, this is the first ever actually 3D Ace Attorney game. Like, forget Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice, man. This is the 3D game. How to view stereoscopic prints.
Let's try it. Let's see if you can view this pair of prints without the help of a stereoscope. Oh yes, I'm dying to have a go.
Sujata-san really loves this kind of thing. So do I.
You need to be able to cross your eyes. That's the main thing. Can you both do that?
Isn't there like a subset of people like that genetically cannot cross their eyes? I guess they just can't play this game, huh? Cross my eyes. I think I can.
Watch me and see if you can copy. Make your eyes do this.
That's so silly. That's so fucking silly.
All right, let me try. Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo?
Look at them. 2 fucking silly girlies. I love it here. I love Ace Attorney.
There, how's that? Wonderful! Now it's your turn, Bruno. The trick is to concentrate on looking at the bridge of your nose with both eyes at the same time.
Not exactly an easy task when 2 people are staring at you cross-eyed.
Alright, that's enough practice. Now let's try looking at the prints.
I was already doing it, but okay.
Start by taking 1 print and slowly crossing your eyes. You should see two overlapping images like this. You try it now, Bruno.
Just gonna have to give it a try, I suppose. Like, they're really, like, depending on the player being able to do this for this bit. I guess it's not a bit. This is gonna be, like, relevant later, I'm sure.
Did the print split in two images for you? Now the next step is to put the pair of prints side by side like this, and then to try crossing your eyes again. The prints should slowly merge together until...
I like how you can't like display this in the 2D plane.
They form a new single image in the center. Oh, yes!
Susato's a little too excited about this.
Mr. Naruhodo, it works! I can see it in the middle now. It looks so real. Oh, I could look at it all day.
So silly. I wouldn't advise that. Your eyes might start to hurt.
Your turn, Reno!
Fine. I'll do it again. I was doing it before. Whoa, the cat, and the snowman, and the bushes, and the wall. Holy shit.
Pretend you're looking through the two pictures and slowly cross your eyes. Keep adjusting the position of your eyes until the two images overlap exactly in the middle.
You can do that, but only with one eye and inverse cross image. Is that a fucking cat? Yes, it is. I don't know if you can do this with one eye, honestly. Yeah, if you have one working eye, and you're playing this game, I guess just like fucking die, I guess. This is gonna be relevant later. I don't know how they're gonna make it relevant, but it's gonna be relevant somehow. Like, this, is it? Holy shit, I see it! Probably. One of your eyes slide to the cheek side. Oh, okay.
There, you managed it. So now you know how stereoscopic images work. Well, I don't know who discovered it, but it really is quite extraordinary.
Hooray, I did it.
So what do you think of these stereoscopic prints then, Bruno?
They're certainly amazing, but it isn't easy to get the knack of viewing them properly. Speak for yourself, Ryunosuke. This was my entire fucking childhood. I was a lonely kid.
Now, some people find it easier than others. But that's why contraptions like this exist, for people who find it tricky. Oh, I recognize that. We saw one over there yesterday, didn't we?
It's a portable one.
If I remember correctly, you press this little knob here. Then set the pair of photographs in the stand at the back and...
I guess they have to be, like, perfect dimensions. It's still amazing, even though I know roughly how it works now.
Well, London seems to agree with you. Stereoscopes are very popular at the moment. You can find one of these folding contraptions in lots of households in the capital currently.
But if these little machines are so affordable, surely there's no need to go around staring cross-eyed at pictures like you hate them. I mean, isn't it, you know, amazing to think, like, wow, I don't need no fucking machine. You know? I can do it all by myself. It looks like a face. Yeah, like, ah. Yeah, stick some photos in me. Yeah.
But it's much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Well, I think so in any case. Also, we literally can't convey that on a 2D screen.
Stereoscopic pictures. Never even heard of them until yesterday. We've certainly learned a lot about them, but I wonder if it's knowledge that I'll ever actually need. Yeah, you're gonna need it in court. I'm 100% sure. Second white cat photograph has been entered into the court record. And, you know, the other fucking redemption ticket. I feel like we forgot that in favor of the cat thing. That ledger that's open on the counter there really is enormous, isn't it? Must have been an awful lot of work to keep track of all these hundreds of items in pawn.
It's too much to think about. Better to sell it all and have a clear head, if you ask me.
Clearly, Mr. Windibank was very careful when it came to articles in his care. The police are scouring every inch of this place by the look of it. Instructions from the order to examine every article in the shop and every ledger in the book of accounts. Every article, but that's a ridiculous amount of work, surely. We've been hard at it ever since the shop was declared a crime scene in the early hours. We're sifting through all the shifts, at least. We're sifting through it in all the shifts, at least, but still. We'll be working through the night, that's for sure. And even then, we'll barely have scratched the surface. A crime in a pawnbroker's. Must be every policeman's worst nightmare. It's every copper's worst nightmare, you know, a crime in a pawnbroker's. Oh, I was just thinking that. How did you know? Holy shit, he teleported.
These shelves are where the pawnbroker puts articles that have been forfeited on display for customers to buy.
Yeah, it's a really strange miscellany, isn't it? I mean, who would buy this horse statue, for example? I would. Well, no. Probably, like, a horse lesbian would. It gives off horse lesbian energy.
Well, sometimes you can find some real treasures among the junk, you know? Are you alright, Bruno?
Oh, it's just, well, it looks like a collection of useless junk as a whole, but when you pick out individual things, you can't help wishing you owned them. Even that horse statue. Damn, I can't believe Ryunosuke is a fucking horse lesbian.
That's exactly how the pawnbroker works. They're very clever.
Crime scene? Who the fuck died? The pawnbroker. The guy that held a gun to his head for some reason? But he didn't shoot himself, probably.
It's a music box. Do you have them where you come from, Runo?
Yeah, but I've never seen one as large as this in Japan.
Oh, well, this'll be a treat. Shall we have a listen?
Cute. Is this a... Surely this is like a music box cover of a theme in the game, but I don't know which one exactly.
What do you think? Isn't it a pretty sound?
It's a beautiful sound, yes, but it's a little hard to enjoy when all the policemen in the room are giving you fierce looks.
Never mind that. If any of them say anything, I'll tell Grexy to have a word. Or I'll just shoot them with my gun.
Iris Wilson, Superintendent of Scotland Yard. Horse. This is that strange contraption that lets you see pictures of things that are as if they're right in front of your eyes. Yeah, stereoscope. Ryunosuke, we just talked about this. It makes you think. When Mr. Sholmes gleefully showed it to us yesterday, we were blissfully unaware that any of this was about to happen. This officer's been staring intently at the wall since before we came in here. Shh! Keep it down! Oh, sorry. There's a major clue just here.
Really? Then we must tell Grexy at once.
But as soon as I report it, that'll be it. I'll be stuck here even longer. Stuck here? What do you mean? I haven't been home in 2 days already. I need another constable to relieve me and take over my shift. Huh. They really have a tough time, the British police.
That doesn't stop us investigating, though, does it?
No, I suppose not. Fairly sure it was the calendar here he was peering at. I'm fairly sure this contraption was here yesterday as well. Here we are, though I'm not confident I can get it closed again. Just push it, dude.
Oh yes, that's a folding stereoscope.
Really? We just talked about this, Rinosuke. Mr. Shum showed us a picture yesterday that you were supposed to be able to see in 3 dimensions. Yeah, we just talked about this. But for that, he used the great big contraption over there.
Oh, well, that's for use in public houses and places like that. It contains a carousel with all sorts of pictures inside. But this little thing is a much simpler design to use at home. There's special shops selling prints you can use in them. I have a little collection myself. And one of them's of the crime scene.
Wonder if I could make money out of these in Japan. It would be keeping my toilet sparkling clean anyway. I'm sorry. Hold on. This is like a I can't believe the toilet joke is something that spans generations. Like when he's bored and has nothing to do, Phoenix just like defaults to, I guess I'll scrub my toilet. I guess Rinosuke also does that? Crazy. Cactus. Calendar. Ah, look here.
Oh yes, a bullet hole. And I can see the bullet is still lodged in the wall.
Lack knowledge of the toilet joke to get it. Yeah, basically, Phoenix doesn't get a lot of cases. Like, Ace Attorney is structured in a way that makes it think like, oh, he gets cases left and right, but like, he's fucking broke most of the time because he doesn't get a lot of clients, and even the clients that he does get, he does for free because they're usually people related to him. And what's it called? Like, just in his downtime, all he does is just scrub the toilet, I guess. And when Apollo Justice comes around, he makes Apollo scrub the toilets. And I guess this is like a tradition that's been kept from the fucking start of the generation, or start of the like bloodline, the lawyer bloodline. Presumably, Mr. Windibank wasn't practicing with his revolver in his spare time, since he only has 1 bullet, you know, in there.
Ah, well, Mr. Sholmes likes to practice in his drawing room whenever he can. He's very patriotic like that.
Sorry?
It's all there in the Adventure of Herlock Sholmes, you know. Isn't that right, Iris? Did I write something like that? Hardly in jest, perhaps.
Lawyer bloodline implies Rinosuke fucks. Listen, it was a one-off thing because he thinks that Kazuma's dead. And then, you know, Kazuma comes back, and then he stays with Kazuma for the rest of his life. You know?
In jest? So you're telling me he doesn't actually shoot his fucking wall?
He does in the BBC adaptation of Sherlock.
Well, he doesn't do it often.
Oh, so he does.
It is quite a dangerous pastime.
He doesn't do it often. He shouldn't even do it once.
Forget that for now, Bruno. Let's examine his bullets. Just ignore it.
What's that around the bullet hole? Blood. Is it blood? Really? A suspicious red stain on the calendar.
Aha! I may well be able to help with that.
What?
There's nothing like the sight of blood to get the blood pumping, is there, Bruno?
Oh, she's absolutely that fucking bitch. Ugh. I have a feeling I'm not as bloody-minded as you, Iris.
I'm afraid the sight of blood makes my blood run cold. Well, it makes my blood run hot as hell. There you have it, you see? When it comes to blood, we're all different types.
Yeah, what a scientific observation. Can you just do the bloody work?
So, you need this.
Oh no, what is that scary-looking thing?
Hurley and I actually haven't come up with a name for it yet. But as soon as you see it in action, you'll understand what it does.
It's fucking luminol, isn't it? This series in luminol fucking loves that shit. Ah!
Watch! I call it the de-bloodify. It takes all of the blood out of your body.
Oh shit. Oh, the color of the bloodstain changed.
There! Does it make sense now?
Yeah, I think I'm starting to understand. Why, though?
Good! It works on the principle that different people have different types of blood, you see. Yes, how wonderful.
Crime scene contamination. Listen, he's not gonna report it because he's waiting for the next shift. We can do whatever the fuck we want here because none of these people want to stay long.
The chemical it fires combines with the blood and makes it change color. So you can identify whose blood it is that you're looking at in a flash. Oh, what a fabulous invention, Iris. Isn't it? Isn't it? I bet Ginny would say it's bleeding great.
So, whose blood are we looking at then?
I don't know. Well, all the chemical does is turn the blood a different color, so... just find someone whose blood turns the same color and you'll know who it belongs to. In a flash. You can inject it straight into the bloodstream.
It's more like 2 flashes, really, isn't it?
1 flash or 2. This could very well turn out to be... oh, this could well turn out to be a very valuable clue. So we must make note of it in the court record.
Blood samples portfolio. Oh god, how many fucking samples am I gonna take? Bro.
Let's keep testing and adding the results of any other blood analysis to the portfolio. As long as I have reagent left, sure.
I mean, can't you just, like, make some more, though? Green blood just seems wrong somehow.
Oh, there are all sorts of different colors. They're pretty pinks and purples, too, you know.
Blood that's different colors? What is this, fucking Homestuck?
Like I said, everyone's blood is different.
Wonder what color my blood would turn out. Actually, I don't want to know. So you're telling me the vials on Herlock's, like, Sholmes' fucking, outfit aren't actually just for show? They actually have reagents inside? No way. Octopi have blue-colored blood and spiders have brown-colored blood. See... she's the murderer. No way she's saying humans have purple blood. I mean, that's true. Maybe they're, like, royal. You know? Like, royal, like, blue bloods. Maybe there's, like, a royal purple blood. Purple's a royal color anyway.
Behind that door is the storeroom, isn't it? That's what Gregsy said.
Also, yes, hello, Razor. Yes, and that's where I saw that dreadful scene last night. Through the little window in the door. Oops, he did. Hey, let's spray some fucking reagent on that, huh? Is that like admissible in court though? Yeah, we made a fucking reagent that tells the difference between blood. And like, would they just believe that? Like, yep, this kid's a genius, so I'll just believe that. When your blood lacks iron, it turns yellow. That's disgusting. I hate that.
As the accused's legal representative, you have the right to examine the scene, Mr. Naruhodo. We must make a thorough investigation.
Yeah, of course. And we will. Behind that door, that's the real scene of the crime.
Don't worry, if there are clues in there, I'll find them.
Okay, do we... I guess... Do I have to, like, move? Yeah, okay.
Oh, Mr. Winterbank.
See, when are we gonna get, like, body modifications that are like, I want lime green blood. I want blood that is the text of... That is, like, this color. Like, this text color. And it has, like, no effect on you biologically. It's just that, you know, when you bleed, it is alarming. You want 4 arms? Okay, the cost of 4 arms is that you have to take arms from someone else. And that someone else has to want their arms still. So it's like a battle to the arms. You want rainbow blood? I mean, I feel like at some point, because of how blood works, it would just kind of turn into a slurry of, like, brown. You know? Like, unless you mean that the blood, like, changes color every couple seconds. But, like, if like, parts of your blood are just, like, different colors, it would just kind of mix into brown eventually, I think. Poor Iris, she's clammed up completely.
Iris is bound to find this difficult. After all, Mr. Winterbank's life was taken in this very room only last night.
I see a case in the back that's open. Is that where the fucking manuscript was? Oh, well, bye. Did the man shoot himself? We don't know yet. We don't know yet. Infinite fries, man! Hold on. Is it, like, do we have an autopsy yet? No. Wait, Inspector! What is it now, sunshine? You took one look at me and tried to run away. Think a Scotland Yard inspector would run away from some jumped-up little defense lawyer, do ya? I just... well... I've never seen her ladyship looking like that before, is the thing. And I don't know how to handle children that are crying. I didn't know what to say to her. So you weren't running away from me, you were running away from a 10-year-old. Yikes, man.
I'm afraid this is a little much for young Iris. Some gentle reassurance might go a long way, perhaps, Inspector. And it's your job as the, you know, most father figure-looking person in the room. The two of us are more, you know, older siblings.
Oh, why does this music make you think you're getting rickrolled? I have no clue. It sounds nothing like that. Aye? Listen, you didn't commit the murder? Like, So, you know, it's the other girl who's going to jail and possibly executed. You know? Yeah. And then Iris just starts crying. Bye-bye. Who the fuck demonetized? Don't trouble yourself unduly, your ladyship. I mean, at least you're not dead, are you? Oh, he's actually awful at this.
Oh, but what if I do die?
I don't think that went very well. Why? Look, I'm in the middle of an investigation here, Sunshine, and I told you not to get under my feet. Oh, like got unalived? Yeah. It's an interesting, like, I wouldn't even, is it like an evolution of language? Like saying, like, was unalived instead of just killed? Because, like, I get it that, like, you know, the big corporations want to kid-friendly their apps for, you know, ad purposes, but that, like, it's not something that you can censor because people are just gonna say different words. I was watching this one, like, YouTube short that was saying, like, oh, like, all of the, like, censorship in China and stuff, it's like, oh, like, you can't say the word for censorship, so they started saying, like, river crab or something, and then they started censoring river crab, and then they just use, like, aquatic creature, and it's just like, bro. We have dead and undead. Natural to use alive and unalive. See, like, unalive, like, undead implies that it's, like, a dead person given life. I guess, yeah, unalive would be an alive person given death, right?
And we have investigating to do ourselves.
Yeah. I'd like to hear more of what the socially inept inspector has to say.
Oh, Hurley!
And inquire into how Mr. Sholmes' operation's going. What you gotta say, man? Scene of the crime. So, Inspector, what do you make of the crime scene here? Sure, you've got eyes, haven't you? Use them. The little girl shot the man dead. It is what it looks like. Nothing more, nothing less. Iris, could you lend me a hand?
So, Greg,
oh, she got over it.
what do you make of the crime scene here?
Oh, yes, your ladyship. Do allow me to humbly explain. Bro. The little girl sent this man to hell. Last night, at shortly after the hour of 1 o'clock in the morning... Oh, God. A Scotland Yard police attended the scene. Oh, God. Like, the Gregson voice is a little rough right now. Like, only because I just ate a big bowl of soup. And if I, like... what's the word? Not extend myself. Exert myself? If I, like, go too hard on the voice, it makes me feel like I'm about to, you know, uneat my food. The one and only door in the storeroom was found locked from the inside. So it was locked from the inside.
The lock appears to be broken now, though. Was that the police officer's doing?
Quite right, ma'am, quite right. We took the liberty of smashing the door in as humbly as possible.
Oh,
As you can see, the victim was discovered prostrate on the floor, this wise, unalived. Deconsumed, yes. And, next to the aforementioned body, we discovered the vile gutter child. Oh, he's classist. He hates poor people.
are you talking about Ginny? She's my friend, you know, Inspector.
Shit! Miss Lestrade, the hapless girl, was curled up on the floor, dead to the world. She's still alive, you know. Yeah, when I saw her, she appeared to be unconscious. And I'm afraid to say she had the gun that was used in her hand. Regurgitate? See, like, regurgitate implies, you know, the initial gurgitate. So what does that mean? Like, to gurgitate. Is that a word? Presumably, it's the gun that's still down there on the floor now. In her pocket, we found the key to the door as well. God damn it. What? The key to the storeroom?
And you say the storeroom had been locked from the inside, Inspector?
Oh, correct. All of which leaves her ladyship's friend. And something of a sticky situation, I'm afraid. Obviously, my personal opinion is that it's all some sort of misunderstanding. You called her a hapless gutter child 5 seconds ago, Gregsy. Of course it is, Inspector. Of course it is. Bruh. Yeah, how's our boy doing?
Gregsy, do you know anything about Hurley? Is the operation finished? Is Hurley alright, is he?
The thing is,
Don't mince your words, Inspector, please.
Why do you hear a Rickroll? Are you being haunted by Rick Astley or something? You might be. I don't know what you're referring to.
You don't mean to say that Mr. Sholmes is...
No. The operation's done and dusted. It's just that, well...
Out with it!
Yeah, Susato, take down him. Yes, ma'am. They use something called general anesthetic. It's the latest thing, renders the whole body insensitive. Oh. Wait. That's a new thing now, huh? Gurgitate, to rise and fall ebulliently like or as water. Huh. So why is regurgitate like to vom? Also, what the fuck is ebulliently? I guess like or as water. Oh, like the ebbing of the tide? Is that what it is? Like it's ebb and flow kind of thing? It's probably that, right? I'm gonna, you know, use my made-up etymology degree and say that's probably it, yeah? The whole body anesthetized? Is that even possible? It's standard now, brother. It means the operation can be completed while the patient's fast asleep.
Goodness. In the Empire of Japan, we can just manage to provide laughing gas for a tooth extraction.
The trouble is, the latest thing isn't always the greatest thing, if you follow my meaning. They haven't quite got the dosages right yet. They couldn't get the medication to work at first, so it took hours for him to nod off for us, so I hear. Oof. It's probably all of the, you know, drugs that he does. And now that the op's finished, they can't get him to wake up, apparently.
Oh my!
Well, I guess he's just comatose now.
No one knows if it's the anesthetic still in his system or if the bloke's just plain exhausted. And anyway, all they can do is stand back and watch until he comes round again.
Just do, like, neurological checks, dude.
Hurley.
The moment he opens his eyes, your ladyship, I swear I shall get word to you.
What a surprise. Even in matters of life and death, Mr. Sholmes has to do things his way. Well, he is a fucking weirdo, so let's get to looking. Bicycle. Look at all these articles that have been deposited. The room's stuffed full of them. Yep, Sholmes is comatose. He got shot. And then, you know, they pumped him full of drugs. So much fucking morphine. And you know, I don't know if it's canon to this game, but you know, Sholmes is a bit of a, you know, a substance abuser. You think Sholmes will kill eventually? He's definitely gonna be a defendant eventually.
I can't believe how many there are.
Why? That's the point of this place.
A bicycle, a gramophone, musical instruments, even some enormous paintings, look.
Or he'll die? Maybe. I don't see it happening, not an Ace Attorney, but maybe. Pieces of different people's lives, quietly gathering dust in here together. There's something very peaceful about the atmosphere in here. Or at least there would be, if not for the chalk outline on the floor and the policeman shuffling around.
Not much I can do about that, sunshine.
People there drink grape juice instead of wine and play violin instead of doing math crystals. Math crystals. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, the general anesthetic is just a bottle of grape juice and, you know, like some fucking Stravinsky or whatever the fuck. Paganini. Oh, wow. All of this, like, outside stuff is just lumped into one big hitbox? Okay, I see. Box. Out of all the articles in this storeroom, this is the only thing that shows any sign of being ransacked. What is it, Iris?
That's the box file that my manuscript was being kept in.
Oh shit. You think Gregson's ever eaten a whole fry? No. He only likes the top. You know, that's why he regenerates it. It's like people that only eat the top of a muffin. Like the top of a muffin or the top of a cupcake. By the way, if anyone only eats the top of a cupcake, you're a fucking psycho. That's my hard stance. That's my, like, blazing take. If you're not eating, like, the cake part of the cupcake, you are crazy. Iris's unpublished story, The Hound of the Baskervilles. Surely that's not what all this...
Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. We must check inside the box at once. Yes.
Looking. You do that, though? To forfeit the crust from a pizza? I mean, crust from a pizza... I feel like that depends on the pizza, you know? If it's stuffed crust, then you're crazy. If it's regular crust and you don't feel like the extra carbs, I think that's fine. That's why you have a dog. Like, you get a dog, and the dog gets to eat the crust. Win-win for everyone, you know? You stuff the crust first? Okay, yeah. Like, if it's a stuffed crust, then that's, you know, if you throw out the crust, then you're crazy. But, like, if it's, like, a regular fucking, like, unstuffed crust, then I think it's fine to, like, dispose of it. But, like, in like, a garden or, like, a dog's mouth, you know?
Ah! It was there. Iris's story was there.
Really? It was? Well, that's good news, isn't it, Iris?
Yes.
Consume, subsume, devour the pizza crust head first. Oh, like, oh, you're saying, like, people that eat the crust first. Oh. Well, that's crazy. That's just always crazy, I think. Yeah. Like, if you're eating the crust first, I think that's insane.
I mean, of course I believed Hurley when he said he deposited it in there, but still. It's a relief to actually see it.
Really? Because that's not a very well-hidden frown. Iris's manuscript's been entered into the court record. Well, can I read it then? Oops. Hound of the Baskervilles. Spill. Susato, what do you know? How did Susato know, Susato-san know the exact title of this unpublished story? Suppose I'll just have to wait until she's ready to explain it to me.
I'm so sorry.
But aren't you leaving fucking tomorrow? Bro. Wow, nothing. Oh. Sorry, nothing. Is there nothing on this? That's it? Ooh, 1.2 ZZZ. I should get back into it. I keep, like, dropping it after catching up with the main story. Okay, well, manuscript get. Gun. This is a revolver, a real one.
And quite possibly the murder weapon used to take Mr. Windibank's life. What's the matter, Susie? You and Rona look like you're about to faint. It's just a gun. I've made, like, plenty of those. Well, it's just that I've rarely seen a gun in the flesh.
And I've had issues with guns in the past. You know, you know, let's not address that elephant in the room. But anyway, we saw Mr. Windibank with this yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, he's about to fucking shoot himself, bro. I shall have to take my own life. I don't know if that's the voice I gave him. It doesn't really matter, because he's fucking dead anyway. It must be the same gun. That's a that's a hell of a presumption. And last night, when I looked through the spy hole in the door to the storeroom here, that was the same gun I saw in Gina's hand.
Mr. Windibank told us that he'd only ever had a single bullet loaded in his revolver, didn't he?
Well, here's a problem. If he was shot dead here, then... First of all, where's the bullet? Second of all... Why is there a bullet in the calendar?
Well, it's empty now. The one and only bullet he had in his gun has been fired.
So we can be fairly certain that only a single shot was fired from this revolver. The police have marked the position of the body with a chalk line.
Oh, Mr. Windibank, he was a nice old man. If a little, you know, crazy. Dedicated.
Well, he was shot just once through the heart.
Okay, so it is just one bullet.
And most likely the fella died instantly. Wouldn't have felt a thing.
Based on that position of the fucking bloodstain? Nah, dude. There's zero fucking chance that he died instantly. Are you kidding me? No. You'd have to be shot, like, in the fucking brain or through the goddamn spinal cord. You know? Like if you got shot in the fucking carotid or, like, through the brain, yeah, sure. But, like, in, like, the abdomen? Or, like, the heart? You would still be alive for, like, a little bit while you fucking bled out, you know? Coming full circle from Edgeworth's only one bullet shenanigans? Yeah. We don't have logic, so this is gonna be a little bit longer, you know? This must be his blood, then.
I don't like to ask at such a wretched time, Iris, but I wonder if perhaps... Don't worry, Susie. Ready for action.
Bonk. Is it green, though? No, it's Orpal. Or blue? Is it Orpal or is it blue? Chat, what's your fucking opinion on this color? Like a violet, I guess?
And it doesn't match our analysis of the bloodstain we found in the main shop. No, but let's add the sample to the others, well, we've already collected anyway.
Blood sample. The user is an octopus, yes. Iris?
Don't worry. All right. But we must find the true culprit. 'Cause it ain't Ginny. Yes, absolutely.
I guess that's it here? If you let your concentration slip, you might miss what people say. Can I present shit to him? Oh shit.
Is that what I think it is? Your ladyship's latest?
Yes, my latest story. It's called The Hound of the Baskervilles.
A most fascinating title, your ladyship. Fascinating. And, I don't suppose... would there be any mention of my humble self in the tale this time?
Good question. I can't really remember.
I see. Well, why would you, your ladyship? I'll just await its publication with eager anticipation.
You needn't worry, Inspector. I'm sure if you do appear, you won't be doing anything particularly remarkable. Considering you're not the main character, dude. You're not him.
You looking to be arrested, sunshine?
I didn't mean it like that. Even if I did, you wouldn't have bitten her ladyship's head off, would you? Hey, you want to look at our blood samples? Inspector Gregson, can you give me your opinion about this, do you think?
We don't tend to share, sunshine, not with the general public.
Yeah, but this is information that even you don't have, because we have the technology, and you don't. Ugh.
In that case, Gregsy, how about some herbal tea?
Jesus. This man has to piss!
Ah, lovely. Ta very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship.
You don't mind sharing that, then? You don't mind sharing that, then? Nope, guess not. God, do I have to watch that fucking animation every single time? Fuck's sake. Ah. Yum. What about this? No, fuck! How much fucking tea can this man down? Inspector, what do you make of this?
Whatever year then. A redemption ticket for an article deposited here, is it?
Motherfucker making you thirsty for tea. You know, speaking of, I'm gonna redeem hydrate on myself. Hopefully that'll settle the soup in my stomach.
Looks like someone ran out of office stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper was to hand. Yes, this is the ticket from McGilded's overcoat. The one that little diver turned up with yesterday.
Oh, actually, no, it's not.
Really? Think you know better than me, do ya?
No, I didn't mean to,
Bruno's right, Prexy. It isn't the same ticket.
Of course it isn't, of course it isn't. I never doubted you, your ladyship.
Bro.
So what's all this about then? If I might be so bold to ask.
Bruh.
This is a second ticket.
A second one?
It seems that Mr. McGilded in fact had another article in storage here at Windibanks.
Is that right?
I think we need to discuss this further with the inspector, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, good, because he's ever so easy to talk to. He is if fucking... he is if Iris is here, at least. Wait, I want to show you my armband. Do you want to see my armband? Hi. Aww. This is a new lowest for simping. She's 14 or so. She's 10. And it's not simping. It's just that she controls his salary. She is the Edgeworth to his gumshoe. You know? This ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGilded's overcoat.
Aye? You mean to tell me?
Yeah, there was more than just the music box disc, it seems.
Should have insisted on the lads taking it back to the yard and examining it properly.
Is that kind of a work relationship? It's kind of like blackmail. Because she can effectively cut his salary at any time if he doesn't cooperate with her.
Well, according to the details on this ticket, Mr. McGilded deposited another article here with Mr. Windibank.
Yeah, I can see it written right here. A small box, was it?
What could it be?
Do you have any idea where it is, Gregsy? Any idea at all? It's another article belonging to Mr. McGilded. Could be an important clue.
Well, yes, I suppose it could be.
So you have no idea, then?
Please, stop looking at me with those big turquoise eyes, all full of hope and expectation. It's too much pressure. I'll lose my marbles, I will. I'll go barking.
Woof. This is no time for dog impressions, Inspector. I'm sure no one wants to see a fucking... How old are you? No one wants to see a 44-year-old bark for a 10-year-old, sir.
That's enough sauce from you, sunshine.
Sauce?
There is one thing that springs to mind. According to this ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it?
Oh yes, of course. Articles are only held for 2 months. So the small box will no longer be in there, then?
Be in here, in here, then.
That's right, it's been forfeited.
Which means it could be on the shelves in the front of the shop, where the forfeited items are offered for sale.
Or someone bought it. Yes, the shelves in the front. We must search them at once.
You're wasting your time.
Oh,
There are dozens of little boxes out there, hundreds even. Can't possibly know which one might have been McGilded's. That information's not written in a ledger.
Ugh.
well, I think we should at least have a look, just in case.
Of course, your ladyship, of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure.
This is getting old. Brother.
Bum, 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 bum. Yes, this is where all the items that have been forfeited by their original owners are offered for sale. That's right. They've all got little price labels on them, but there's so many.
I wonder if the small box his ticket was for is still on the shelf somewhere. You should really, you know, keep, like, catalog numbers for them, at least. The box that the McGilded deposited here just over 2 months ago.
Even if it were, finding it promises to be very troublesome indeed. There's so many boxes. It could be any one of them.
Mr. Shum said that a pawnbroker's was the safest place to store anything, more secure than a bank's vault. So perhaps this small box in Mr. McGilded's contained something of very great value. Maybe we could steal it and sell it and quit being a lawyer.
Well, if that's the case, he'd probably kept it locked.
So then we need to find every box with a lock and break them all open.
Hi-ya!
Well, I'm fucking dead.
That sort of misconduct would get you arrested. I won't let that happen.
Ah, this takes me back. It's been some time since Suzato-san last threw me. Kinda nostalgic at this point. Reminds me of better times when Kazuma was still here. Well, shit. Fucking what now? If you let your okay, so that means that she's got something to say, I guess?
Oh, my manuscript.
Mr. Shum said he deposited it at Windibanks, and he had.
But it's so strange. What is it about this particular story? I worked so hard on it.
Well, clearly something that happened in your father's, like, recollection of the story. Like, clearly something happened that can't be made public, I guess.
Why would Hurley say I can't publish it?
I'm afraid I have no idea. All you can do is wait until he's ready to tell you, I suppose.
Oh, maybe. It's because Hurley isn't in it enough. Maybe I didn't give him enough good lines.
Yeah, maybe. Wish I could say that definitely isn't the reason, but I can't. It might actually just be what he's talking about. The way you can identify differences in people's blood like this is amazing. You really are a genius, Iris.
I know. I am. If Hurley and I put our minds to it, we could really shake up Britain's chemists and alchemists.
Does he know shit about that?
And you could shake up Japan's lawyers and judges, couldn't you, Mr. Naruto?
Oh, for sure. Even if I didn't intend to. Just kind of how it happens.
I don't like boring things.
Okay.
Oh, Tinny, this is all my fault, really. Oh, but she'll be alright, won't she? In court tomorrow, I mean.
I'll defend her with everything I've got.
Oh, so she'll be alright, won't she?
Am I that bad at instilling confidence? Yeah. I can't even instill confidence in myself, man.
I don't like boring things. Shut the hell up. Stop yapping. I've already stolen that.
Is that it? Huh. You might miss what people say. Is there someone else here? Huh? I'm so fucking confused, bro. What is there left to do here? I'm blind. Yeah, I'm also blind. What the fuck is there, bro? God damn. I've tried presenting everything to her already. There's no more blood stains. What the fuck do they want from me, bro? If you let your concentration slip, you might miss what people say. But I already presented everything to you. What do you want? Yeah, I already looked at this. Fuck else do I do? Actually, now we have both pictures. I could have another go at viewing them as a stereoscopic image. I mean, I guess. So I need to cross my eyes. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. It's such a hard thing to do. Whoever thought of this in the first place must have spent a long time staring. Is that it? So this is the second of the two photographic prints of the cat. Really does look like Wagahai. It's the same as the first. I suppose that's what's so compelling. Actually, now we have both pictures. I'm gonna look at it again. Am I fucking blind? What am I missing, man? So I need to cross my eyes and dot my T's and fucking, I don't know, strike that, reverse it. What is fucking happening? Oh my god. Wait. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. I forgot about the blood stain. Ah!
Mr. Naruhodo, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's something rather troubling here.
I have noticed.
The red smear, you mean?
Yeah, it looks like blood, doesn't it? I wondered if Susato-san had picked up on that. Well, in that case...
Yes, we need Iris.
We should show this to her before we forget. Oh my fucking god, bro. Fucking finally, bro.
Oh! it looks like blood. I love a little blood to get you going in the morning.
I would say it's from a gloved finger, almost certainly a glove made of leather. Huh. Wait, so... Is that... Wait, hold on. A glove made of leather? Huh. McGilded wore gloves?
Well, don't worry, Runo. You can leave the rest to me.
Bap.
What?
Wait, no. That doesn't match anything. Yeah, no, this is like blue. Look at that.
Yes, that's a color we haven't seen before, isn't it? We must simply add it to the portfolio of blood samples. It could be an important clue. Although, it would be nice to find out whose blood these different colors correspond to at some point.
Well, this particular stain of blood.
Oh, you've had an idea, haven't you? Do you know whose blood this is?
I think so? Yeah, I have an idea of whose blood it is. Not from the color it turned, but with a little deduction. Pongai 1 and 2. No, I think it's the victim of the first case that we had when we got to Britain. The fucking Mason guy.
That's right, I think it's clear. Iris, you know as well? You first, Runo. Who do you think it belongs to?
Alright, I believe that this is the blood of Thrice-Fired Mason. Thrice-Fired Mason.
You don't sound very sure of yourself the way you trailed off there.
Well, it was 2 months ago now, that case. And of course, I never met the victim, so I'm struggling to remember his name. He was definitely thrice-fired, though.
The victim of the omnibus case. Yes, his name was indeed Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. But that would mean that this bloodstain was left on the ticket 2 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was. Are we gonna figure out the truth behind that fucking case? Who killed him? Was it McGilded or what? Gina brought this ticket here to Windibanks yesterday. I'm suggesting that the bloodstain was already on it at that time.
So it's a smear of blood from the same time that Mr. Mason was killed 2 months ago. Something else is coming back to me now. Mr. McGilded was also wearing leather gloves that night.
Yeah. They, like, made a whole stink about it. Now I ask us, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? Wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. It certainly does look like a leather-gloved thumbprint, this mark. How do you know? But we know that Mr. McGilded had no injuries at the time anywhere on his body. I guess there's no, like, thumbprint or anything. From which we can conclude that any blood on the glove belonged to the victim, Mr. Mason.
Mr. Naruhodo, you sound just like Mr. Sholmes, except competent.
Minus the quirky slip-ups, I hope.
Yes, I think you're right, Runo. Very well, let's make a note of this.
Details of the pawnbroker's ticket for the coat have been updated. Blood samples. Now here's the question. There's another blood stain that we haven't accounted. Oh! Bong bong. Bing bong! Ah! There's one more blood stain we haven't accounted for. And that is... the... music box disc.
I nearly jumped out of my skin there. How could Mr. Windibanks set up such a wicked trap?
I doubt he set out to scare anyone. I think it's just 5 p.m.
Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon.
Oh?
Her trial is tomorrow. We must establish whether or not you will be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind. Don't you remember, Runo? You told her she could rip up the representation papers if she didn't want you to be a lawyer.
Really? Did I say that? I don't remember saying that.
Yes, you did! The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching.
In that case, we'd better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. Shit. I can't look at the clock. Man. Greg and his friends are working hard at their investigation, aren't they? Prison! Oh shit, it's 5:41. Ah, Gina, good, you're back.
Ah! I ain't saying shit. The police must have finished questioning her then. Oh, how was it, Ginny? Was it awful? Was it fun? Did they throw water on your face like in the movies?
Didn't bother me. Thank you for the papers he signed before. It meant we were able to investigate at Windibanks. Oh, right.
Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy.
I don't care. What's the point in asking? I won't change what everyone's saying. That I did it.
That's not...
Gina, we came to ask for your final decision. Eh? What decision? About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you or not?
I must submit the paperwork now, if you'd like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you.
Right. I see. She's really lost her fight all of a sudden. Damn. What'd they tell you in that fucking interrogation, girlie? But I know what that feels like. The worrying's just so hard to bear. Hey, do you want to look at the mantle script? We found this in Mr. Windibank's storeroom. The manuscript of Iris's latest story. Right. Well, that's good then. Curiously, the storeroom at Windibanks showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like. With one exception. The box file that housed this manuscript. How did you know what it looked like? That's like crazy intuition, girlie. It was you, wasn't it, Gina? Who broke open the box containing this manuscript last night. You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles really was there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it? Why don't you tell us what happened? Please?
Oh.
Do you want to look at this shit? Here, Gina, look at this. No, Ta. Wasn't saying good oh. Do you want to rip it up or what? Gina, I'd like to thank you for signing these papers.
If you want to thank me, you can do it once you've got me off the hook.
Alright then. So, you'll let me represent you? Wait, what? Shouldn't she be thanking me then?
You know what, Mr. Naruhodo? It ain't good manners to expect thanks if you do someone a favor.
I know that. She's as tricky with words as she is with her fingers. Do you see this pawnbroker's ticket, Gina? It's the one you took to Windibanks, is it? Isn't it? The one for that black overcoat you're wearing now. Aye? What, that? I don't know. You don't look the same to me, those tickets. Surely not. How many tickets have you stolen of these? Dude. Well, this one has a very obvious mark on it that would appear to be blood. Aye? Does that ring any bells? I don't know. It looks the same to me, blood. Bro. Whose Rilla was that? It's hers. Listen, she's lived a hard life. It's a hard knock life for her. And they all sound the same to me, these answers. Suspicious. I ain't see shit. You want to look at our blood samples? Oh. She doesn't want it. No, ta. Now she wants it. Okay. Alright, yeah. This Baskerville story, it's the latest Sholmes adventure yet, right? But it ain't been printed yet. So I figured, it's gotta be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right?
Oh yes, at least 5,000 pounds.
What? So you intended to sell Iris's manuscript, did you?
No! Ginny, how could you?
She's lying, Iris. She's lying because she's a tsundere. She's trying to say that she doesn't care, and she did it for the profit. Whoa, wait, no, hang on. Of course I wasn't gonna sell it. All I wanted to do was find out if the mantle script or whatever you call it really was there or not. That's the only reason I was in the place.
For Iris's sake, isn't that right?
We knew why you'd done it from the start, Gina. Of course we did. Was Iris acting to get her to confess? Jesus.
But I knew you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Ginny. I just knew it.
Well, when I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you'd said the night before. Yeah, Gina cares. You know, she's gotta. She's like an older sister, even though Iris has a PhD. Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, a lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet. I'm telling you, that mantle script ain't at Windibanks. You'd soon see if you had a look.
If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Oh, Ginny, that was so sweet of you.
Alright. Shut the fuck up. I'll tell you why I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. Okay, hold on. I gotta talk about the other strip first, though. Oh, alright then. Blimey, give it a rest with them eyes, Iris. So come on then, fill us in. Who done it? We don't know. Unfortunately, we don't know that yet, but I'm willing to bet it's fucking Eggs McBenedict. Whatever the fuck, Benedict Cumberbatch. You don't say.
We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you are innocent of this crime.
And while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is, even though that's not our jobs, but you know, in this fucking universe it is, I guess. There are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish. Oh yeah? Like what? Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know now why you broke into Windibanks that night. Oh, I kind of did this out of order, huh? Whoops. Representation in court.
We already have the representation papers and other documents we need.
All we have to do is hand them to the court clerk. That is, if you'll allow me to represent you in court tomorrow. Nah, don't bother.
Ginny.
Rip them up and chuck them, would ya? Them representation papers, or whatever they're called. The cell ain't fancy enough to have a bin. So, what'll you do in court tomorrow? I'll be fine on my own.
Ooh, I don't think you will be. You don't even know any of the legal jargon, Ginny. Do you even know how to object? I bet you don't even exude a wind aura from your fingers.
Look, it don't matter. What's gonna happen is gonna happen. This is one stubborn pickpocket. Reason for breaking in. If it weren't because of Iris, so why did it? Definitely not. I just wanted to know the truth, that's all.
You wanted to know if Mr. Sholmes was being honest. If he'd really deposited the manuscript at Windibanks.
Yeah. It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. A father. Father. But Iris's lot ain't like mine. She's got a dad, only she can't see him. And I reckon that's gotta be Ada. That's why she writes her stories. Or about a dad, really. That's what it sounds like to me, anyway. Last night, when I was listening to what you were saying.
Stories about Daddy? I mean, I guess.
You mean they're not the adventures of a great detective, so much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner? Yeah. Oh, that's how I see it, yeah.
You're so thoughtful and so kind, Ginny. Yes, and we never thought any differently, did we?
Look, give it a rest, will ya? I don't have a kind bone in my goddamn body. I'm just a pickpocket like the rest of the street rats, alright? I ate all this chummy nonsense. Yeah, I ate it. I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work. Because if you don't trust no one can let you down. Real. So leave me alone. Go on, Scarpa. Okay, girly. Hadn't noticed until now, but it's unmistakable. Right there on both sleeves of the overcoat. Oh, fuck. Wait. That's crazy. Are some very suspicious red stains. Fuck. That's fucking crazy, actually. Wait, was that always there? But like, she would just position her arms out of sight? That's crazy. What the fuck? I did not expect that. I thought it would just be like a tsundere moment, like, oh, you know, I don't care. And then Renosi's like, yeah, I've been noticing it this entire time, but she's got bloodstains. Oh, fuck. What? What are you looking at me like that? I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings in that area to Gina now. Oh, so now we show her the blood samples. Those stains on the sleeves of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet. What? I thought it was just, you know, steak sauce or something.
Blood, Mr. Naruto.
You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. He really does have, like, really good eyes. Like, a really good sense of observation. Like, I guess that's his superpower. It's like Apollo Justice, except if his eyes didn't have magic in them. So could it be blood that spattered from Mr. Windibank when he was shot last night?
Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else.
I mean, shouldn't we assume that it's what's his face? The Mason? He did mention he has nice observational skills in case one. Yeah. Like that's his thing, I guess. But like why would we assume that it's from Windibank when, you know, we know this is McGilded's coat? It's probably the Mason, right?
Take it easy, Iris. Don't move, Ginny. I'm going to shoot.
Oh, God. Why do they allow this in, like, prison? Oh, shit. Yeah, that's the Mason. Oh, shit, she purple.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, oh, indeed. That's a lot more than I thought. I thought it was just the cuffs. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Oh, my.
What the... Forget the sleeves. The whole coat's covered in blood. Of course. Yeah, so... Yeah, McGilded definitely fucking killed that guy. What the fuck? What the fuck? The black color of the fabric was masking the stains. That's why we haven't seen them until now.
And the blood has reacted with the chemical to turn a purple color, which matches one of the samples we've already collected perfectly.
I love the creativity behind getting around the fact that, you know, DNA sampling is not a thing yet.
Yes, now let's see. Who had the purple blood? Aha! Yes, it was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case two months ago.
I knew it.
What? What are you all on about? The victim? What you mean?
Girl, you've been hiding evidence. Oh! Oh, fuck, did she... Wait, did she fucking... Wait. Oh, did he give his jacket to her to hide that evidence? Fuck.
It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think this makes things quite clear. This means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed.
Oi! Would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half a story! Hey, hello, April. Yeah, lots of blood is what's happening. Shit. The truth. Yeah, fucking McGilded, bro. Never trust a rich guy. We can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilded's overcoat.
But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this in his testimony.
Now I ask yous, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. Yeah, I don't think you just gave him a hand, bro. I think you also gave him a knife. But if you look at this overcoat now, it's clear that these stains couldn't have arisen from McGilded trying to pull the victim to his feet.
No. If that was what really had happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat.
The only explanation for this pattern of blood is that it splattered over McGilded's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. But, like, how did Gina not scream? Like, how did Gina not hear him? Because he got stabbed in the stomach. Was he drugged? Because, like, he would have woken up and screamed before he would have died, because he was stabbed in the fucking stomach, dude. So, like, he would have woken up, screamed, and then Gina would have screamed, but, like, she didn't scream until the body hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Maybe Gina was disassociating. No, she's gotta, you know, she's gotta stay fucking vigilant so that she can steal from people. I've tried to run from the truth for long enough, but there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, was Magnus McGilded. You'll never get me, Lucky Charms. Mr. Naruhodo. That horrible case is solved at last. And I helped the man walk free from that trial. Well, he died, so it's fine. I used all that twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence. How could I have let that happen? And you know what's crazy? Ryunosuke gets to continue being a lawyer. You know, when his descendant, you know, accidentally uses forged evidence and gets disbarred for it. He got sent to hell, so it's all good. Yeah, exactly. It's fine.
Bruno, did you believe him, though? Did you believe Mr. McGilded was innocent?
I believed, or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to, because believing in those you represent in court is a defense lawyer's greatest weapon.
A weapon? But weapons kill people, Bruno!
And before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson. Yes, a great friend. Definitely. At first, yes, but the second he started being too prepared is when you started noticing. Yeah, exactly.
You mean Kazuma-sama?
Yeah, my boyfriend, Susato. Do you want me to say it out loud? Listen, Ryunosuke. We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what is the truth and what is a lie. Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have.
Unwavering belief?
Only when we truly believe what our clients tell us can we fight with everything we have for their cause. Mr. Katana. Yes, Kazuma Katana. In any battle, there can be no victory without faith. God, you can tell he's a real lawyer because his wind powers are activated all of the time. So I believe you, unwaveringly. I mean, I would hope that you believe me for reasons other than being my lawyer, but okay. What's funny, Gina?
Cool. Sounds like in this empire of Japan you come from. Everyone must be soft. Oh, come on. Look at the mess it's got you into, believing in that bog trotter.
Yeah, I inadvertently helped the murderer walk free, but then he fucking died anyway, so it's fine.
Well, at least you've learned your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. Soon as you let down your guard, you've had it. Take a leaf out of my book. Believe no one, get up by no one.
I mean, it certainly looks like you've been hurt by people. Even, you know, after not believing in them.
Gina, may I ask you something?
What?
I'd just like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for tomorrow's trial?
How many times do I have to say it? Rip them up and chuck them away!
Are you really sure that's what you want?
She's really giving her, like, that, like, triple confirmation text box. Yes, I'm sure. bet that's what he wants to know now, Mr. I'm a believer lawyer over there. Don't forget it was me in that trial 2 months ago. I led everyone up the garden path, didn't I? You get hurt either way. Gotta love life regardless. Exactly. Life is suffering. That means you gotta make the most of it, baby. And you're telling me you can believe in me after that? Not likely. See, but it's easier because you're poor and you're a, you know, young girl. Well, Mr. Naruhodo. A lawyer's primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his clients. Love works too? Yeah, exactly. Ultimately comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust Gina after everything that's happened. I mean, the only reason she lied is because she was being fucking threatened, so I trust her. Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial. Aye? Are you off-baked? Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing the crime, have you? What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth. Seriously, Mr. Naruhodo. Didn't you hear all of what I said before? I'm a born liar. Fibs just strip off my tongue. And I'm a diver, don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you into all sorts of trouble. Yeah, because you were threatened. So, why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it. Well, someone that's trying to scam me into believing them would not question it like this, you know? Gina. I do understand why you would choose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there is more to this life than you yet realize. What do you mean? When you get rich, later on in life, it'll make up for all of the depressing parts, surely. Surely, right? That's how it works? The world we live in. Oh, is full of people you would do very well to trust. People who won't ever let you down. It's true that I'm just a student of law, and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom expertise, and I'm kind of a fuck-up, and I defended a guilty man, and, you know, everything like that. But I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I'm completely on your side. God, you're fucking stupid. What did you expect me to say to that? Ooh. Then it's decided. I will take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. And then I'm going to fuck off. Goodbye. It would be a shame to throw them away now, after it's been penned with your name so beautifully. Do what you like. You wasting law, I don't know what you are. I don't getcha. Gina's taking herself off to the back of her cell. She never admitted, but I hope she's feeling relieved. That turned out all right in the end, I think. I don't like those ... Whoever's hiding there. Oh shit, I thought we were gonna to be continued already. What? Who's hiding here? What? What's happening? Show yourself at once. Eavesdropping is the height of cowardice. Mr. Zato? Somebody's there in the shadows, I can sense it. Somebody who wasn't there before. What? Why do you have ninja skills, Susato? Blimey, you're sharp, eh? Who is this? Oh,
Blimey, you're sharp, eh?
Hiya!
I suppose you were using one of those mystic Japanese arts. Like the, stealth I've heard so much about.
No, Inspector Gregson. It's just that you eat fries so loudly. Sorry, you eat chips so loudly.
if anyone was being stealthy, it was you, Inspector.
Rexy!
Oh, dear me, I almost...
Hello? 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 Oh, God. The game audio. Hold on. Oh, God. Has the game frozen? Oh, fuck. Wait. No. What the hell? Not a... Hello? Okay. Hopefully that autosave kicked in. Gaming's returned. Please. Please, please, autosave. Okay, where are we?
Mr. Naruhodo.
That horrible case. Oh, fuck. I helped the man walk free. Yeah. Shut up. Shut up. Yeah, we get it. We did it. I know, Rinosuke, you fucked up. Good enough. Did you believe him, though? Yeah, I believed him. Well, at least we get to see Kazuma again. You know, a little Kazuma cameo. You know, while he's still, you know... I think he's taken over as, like, CEO of the Pop-Tart company at this point. You know? Yeah. Lawyer's weapon. Jesus, can I fucking skip the text, please? Oh, shit. Hey, Kazuma. There we go. ZZZ skip button. Yeah, like, I need a fucking ZZZ skip button in Genshin, honestly. This is, like, close enough, you know? I'll take this. Oh, I can just hold the button down. That's cool. I trust her. Speed run. How many, like, are there Ace Attorney speedruns? Yeah, she cries and then we are good, right? And all's well that ends well. Okay, we are back. We are back. I'm gonna turn off text skip. I'm going to save. Just in case, bro. Yeah, come on. Come on, Gregsy. Show yourself, coward.
Blimey.
Blimey, I'm gonna crash the fucking game. Bitch. Yeah, if anyone's being stealthy, it's you, Inspector Gregson.
Rexy!
Oh dear me. I'm most terribly sorry, your ladyship. I didn't mean to startle you.
Oh, how long have you been listening in on our conversation?
Good grief, listening in? No. I just got word that there were some visitors who were refusing to leave even though it was after hours. I assure you, your ladyship, I only just arrived. This very minute, not a moment earlier. That's all it is, nothing untoward, nothing at all.
Doubt. X. After hours? Is it that late already?
So then I'll humbly excuse myself now, your ladyship. Ta-ta, toodaloo, cheerio. All the best, bye, bye, and bye.
That's a lot of farewells, and not one of them appropriate for her ladyship.
Oh, but I wanted to have a chat.
I'm terribly sorry, but time is pressing at the minute.
Oh, I see. That's a shame.
If I don't get this emergency at the Supreme Court dealt with sharpish, Lord Strongheart will, well...
I have a feeling that Lord Strongheart's gonna be like a prosecutor eventually. Maybe like a final case prosecutor in like the second part, you know? You have a chat, it's right here. Yeah. That's true. But it's not a little chat. You guys are big in my heart, you know?
Emergency?
Lord Strongheart?
Nothing, forget I said anything. Anyway, I'm off.
Alright, Gregsy, if you have to, but let's chat soon.
Delighted charms, can't wait. If you please, my pleasure.
That's a lot of pleasantries, and not one of them sounded sincere.
Rexy's so funny. He says such silly things.
Certainly entertaining to see an inspector of the police fawning to a 10-year-old girl. Can we not say fawning? More like, you know, kowtowing.
Remember, I control your wage.
Fries are finna become mashed potatoes. Maybe that's infinite too. You know, like he squeezes the bottom of it and it's just mashed potatoes infinitely. But anyway, I wonder what this emergency is at the Supreme Court. We'll never find out in this first game, probably. Because I don't imagine we have time to deal with a second fucking case in the final case, bro.
I must attend the court clerk's office now before it closes.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, Mrs. Otto.
Kindly escort Iris home now, Mr. Naruto. I shall meet you there later.
Okay. And so our investigation came to an end. Susato-san went to file the necessary papers for my defense of Gina the following day. And then it hit me. I could no longer suppress the wretched feeling that had been gnawing away at my insides. Tomorrow, Susato-san would be leaving, leaving Britain and making her way back to Japan. Shit. How the fuck am I gonna do this alone, bro?
Naruhodo-san. It's been a very trying day, hasn't it? I do hope you're not too exhausted.
What about you, Susato-san? Today's been even more trying for you, I'm sure. Mr. Sholmes was shot before our eyes, Yuna was arrested. All in the back of the news that her father's fallen ill and she must return to Japan at once. Still think she'll just come back mid-session with vital info later? Probably. Probably. Pure Ace Attorney Of course, of course. I hope your father recovers soon.
Thank you for your kind words.
But is it your father, though? Or are you leaving for something else?
I wonder why it is that so many thoughts rage in my head like a storm. And yet, I seem unable to find the words to express any of them.
God, you know, Susato is the most eloquent 16-year-old I've ever fucking met, bro. What kind of fucking 16-year-old talks like this? Like a theater kid? Shit. I know exactly what you mean.
Anyway, I have one final task to complete as your judicial assistant. Once that is done, I shall make preparations for my departure tomorrow.
One final task. She's gonna fucking flip me.
It's just 2 months since we arrived in London, but we've managed to establish this office. It was finally feeling as though we were settling in. I would be lying if I said I felt no regret.
I'm so sorry, Susato-san.
It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts.
It feels conspiratorial, honestly. I know we've only been here a short time, but in my limited experience of the courtroom, I feel I've learned something.
And what would that be?
It seems to me there are many facets to people's personalities.
Facets?
And like a jewel, the light plays off them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. But we see only oh, that's just a typo, straight up, okay. But we only see a small number of the total facets, and what is illuminated is only a part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do these facets we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are some parts we'll never lay eyes on for as long as we live. No beta read moment. Yep.
That's so true, bestie.
Sometimes I feel as though I'm blind to so much. Yeah. Like, what the fuck do I do next in this, you know, visual novel game? But I keep hoping that one day it'll all become clear. That all of the facets will be illuminated. And I'll finally understand how everything fits together. And Kazuma will come back and we'll kiss. And it'll be cool and it'll be nice. And you'll be there also, you know.
Naruhodo-san.
I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark.
It's amazing to think it's just been 2 months. You've really grown from the spineless little fucking bitch that you were in the first case to what you are now. A guy that can string together some pretty words for once. You've grown so much.
That's such a look. It's like such a bittersweet look. It's crazy how fucking subtle the expressions are in this game. Because I feel like Ace Attorney is usually like all or nothing with expressions, right? But crazy. Sorry? What?
Oh, no. It was nothing. Unimportant.
Mara's departure. Good shit, yeah. Do you know what time you'll leave London in the morning?
Yes, I picked up my ticket earlier. I shall be leaving here at 4 a.m.
Oof! I see. Well, I'll escort you to the station.
Absolutely not.
Sorry?
I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow.
Gina's trial. Yeah, I know, but
every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You must get as much rest as possible. Even though, like me, I'm sure you will find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try.
Sussy Susato. Yep. Hold on, before I talk to you about that, you want to look at my armband?
It means a great deal to me, you know? That you cherish his armband so, and wear it each time you appear in court.
Oh. Oh, God. It means a lot to me too, Susato. Well, it's very important to me. It's what shows that I'm a lawyer. And whenever I wear it, I feel as though it gives me strength through Kazuma. God, this shit's fucking gay. Like, it's not even, like, consistently gay like, you know, the first Ace Attorney is with Edgeworth, because, like, Edgeworth is, like, there the entire game, and he's got, like, his drama and stuff, but, like, Rinosuke, like, holds his sword and wears his armband all of the fucking time, even when he sleeps. like, even when he's at home, he doesn't take it off. Jesus. I absolutely can't be without it, especially when I'm at a critical point in a trial.
But just the other day, I noticed you were wearing it when we went to visit that park.
Sometimes I forget to take it off. Listen, sometimes I want to take Kazuma to a park, alright? One final task. You mentioned one final task a moment ago. What did you mean?
Oh my, I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this.
Oh my god, is that your book that you keep pulling out of your sleeve? Holy shit, this thing is massive! What the fuck? It's heavy! How did you carry this the entire time? What is that? Some huge bundle of documents.
It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. The murder that was committed on the omnibus.
The Gilded case? That's a lot of fucking notes, holy shit.
It seems to me that this case of Mr. Windibank's murder, of which Gina is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case, in ways that are not yet completely apparent. So I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you.
With everything else she's had to think about, Susato-san still managed to do this, and all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting.
It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina.
Thank you so much, Susato-san. I will do my best to use it wisely. You really are the best judicial assistant in the world, and I'm sure you'll be back by, like, case 2 at the latest in the next game.
Well, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say that I've been a complete failure.
Sorry? I didn't quite catch what you said there. Susato, you're like the greatest. Yeah, she's so good. I don't know why she puts herself down like this.
Oh, ignore me. I was just mumbling to myself.
What failure in what? We've won every case, Susato. The Gilded case notes have been entered into the court record.
Well, it's getting rather late. I think you should go to bed now, Naruhodo-san. I must finish packing up my things in my room.
Susato-san,
I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow. And I'm sure you're gonna fucking need it. We don't know shit. Good night.
Oh, wait. Oh, that was such a fucking, like, rom-com turd. Ah! Hiya! What did he even say, bro? What was that? Hold on, what did he say? There's something I need to say. Yeah. That was such, like, a rom-com fucking turn away. What the fuck?
A secret technique of mine. The Susato shutdown.
For old time's sake. Shutdown?
It means you're going to immediately fall asleep in 5 seconds. Good night, Mr. Naruhodo. Please, I implore you.
If we have... is shit getting blurry? I almost said dizzy and blurry at the same time. Into blizzy.
If we have to voice our goodbyes, I won't be able to hold back my tears.
Oof. I guess I'll just pass out here on the floor then. Susato-san. Yeah, I guess I'm just sleeping on the floor now. It truly had been a trying day. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us, and learning the truth about that nemesis of a case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted, and yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to close my eyes, and as a cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind, eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into a deep sleep on the floor. I might have a concussion. Roll credits, I died in my sleep. Is that our to be continued? No, what? You're crazy. 17th of April, the small hours. St. Sinner's Hospital, Ward 3. How are you doing, Sholmes?
Yes, I quite understand.
Is this?
That is a great weight off my mind.
That's Susato's, I think. Well, I think it's just the girl one, but I assume that's Susato. Is that Susato?
Who's talking?
Yeah, I know it's Sholmes.
Rest assured, I shall put everything in place exactly as we've discussed.
I'm gonna assume this is Susato because she's being sussy.
Thank you so much. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted with you, Mr. Sholmes.
On the contrary,
the pleasure's been mine.
Is Sholmes, like, actually smarter than we think?
I bid you farewell, and Godspeed.
My dear madam. What the fuck? What's happening, bro? Why? What's happening? Okay, so Sholmes told... Okay, so Sholmes is definitely the one that told her about the Hound of the Baskervilles. And the... But like, what are they planning, bro? And why are they keeping it secret from me? Why me? Why Iris, bro? Ah! What the fuck are they planning? So I need to know, bro. No. We do not wake up we do not wake up yet. We're not waking up yet. We're going back to the title. No, I'm not saving. Is Kazuma involved? He's gotta be. I feel like Susato has kept a secret from me this entire fucking time. Like now that she's like collaborating with Sholmes, I feel like she's keeping a secret from me, and we know that Kazuma had like a secret mission that he was doing. So like, is that the same secret? Is it the same secret? Are they like planning something and I'm just not in the know? Why am I not in the know? I'm so fucking confused. Ah! Oh my god, my back cracked with that. Holy shit. Susato's a double agent? Fuck, Chome's might be too! I'm so fucking... I need to know. And I probably won't even get answers this case. I feel like we're just gonna do the Gina case. And then Susato's gonna leave. And fucking nothing will be answered, bro. Until the next game. Bruh. We really are his brain cells. Yeah, well, I don't know shit. And neither does Rinosuke, bro. Answers, reload, episode Aegis reference? Yeah. This is like the polar opposite of episode Aegis, though, because this is all dialogue and no combat, you know? Except for the part where Susato, you know, throws me on the floor and then I pass out. I want to know, but it'll have to wait for next time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on Thursday, 2 days from now, with more Ace Attorney, but the other one. Investigations. We're wrapping up that airplane case, boys. Alright, see you then. Bye-bye.